students, this is Saravanan, CAC department from Peri Institute of Technology, Chennai. Today our subject is Artificial Intelligence. The topic is Agent Architecture from Unit 4. Agent Architecture. Agent Architecture in computer science is a blueprint for software agents and intelligent control systems for the arrangements of the components that can be implemented by the intelligent agents to referred as a architecture. What is an agent? An agent is anything that can be used its environment through sensors and acting upon that environment through effectors. What are autonomous agents? Autonomous agent is a complex computational system that has some complex dynamic environment, sense and act automatically in the environment. It has a set of goals or tasks that may be designed for the agents. In this, we have some kinds of environments, that is accessible vs inaccessible, static vs dynamic, discrete vs continuous. These are the environments are used for the agent architecture. First, accessible vs inaccessible. An accessible environment, one in which the agent can obtain complete, accurate, up-to-date information about the environment state. Most moderate complex environment are inaccessible. The more accessible environment is a simpler. It is to be built the agents to operate on it. Next, static vs dynamic. A static environment in one that can be assumed the remaining unchanged performance by the actions by the agent. A dynamic environment in one that has other process operating on it and which ends to changes the ways beyond the agent control. Next, discrete vs continuous. An environment is discrete if there are fixed finite number of actions and values. If the real world, it is a continuous environment. Agent architecture. Next, architecture is a proposal for a particular methodology for building an autonomous agent. The decomposition of agent construction. Into the construction, a set of component modules are used. How the modules could communicate with each other. With the two aspects, that the sensor data and the current internal state of the agent determines of the action with the effectors output and future internal state of the agent. This prescription of action is formed based on the sensors and the actions that can be taken place. Different kinds of agent architectures: reactive architecture, deliberative architecture and hybrid architecture. Reactive architecture focused on fast reactions or response in change identified in the environment. Example, sensors on robots. Deliberative focus on long-term planning of actions centered on the set of basic goals. Example, Google Maps for finding shortest path. Hybrid architecture, it is a combination of reactive and deliberative architecture. First we'll see reactive agents. Reactive agent, it is a simple internal presentation and tight coupling of prescription and actions. Its behavior is a paradiagram. In this, intelligence is a product of the interaction between the agent and its environment. It is a simple agents with interact with a complex behavior and some dynamic interactions. It has tasks that can be handled by the module with a lower level communication is set between the modules. Data are combined through sensors. No symbolic management of data are used. Some advantages of reactive agents are simplicity, flexibility, tractability and robustness. Disadvantages of reactive agents are no longer planning capability, limited accessibility. Deliberative agent architecture. It is an explicit symboling model of the world. Decisions are made via logical reasoning. based on the pattern matching and symbolic manipulations. Some sense plan and problem solving paradigms are used. In this deliberate architecture, we are using the concept of practical reasoning like belief, desire, intention model, BDL model. Deliberative concept looks at the ends. The end is assumed and how to reach the end, by what means it can be attained by this work used for that. In this human practical reasoning, two activities are used: deliberation and means end. In this, we are using belief, desire, intention model that is used to assume the end products. Beliefs, agent view or the environment structure. Plans, we are using a long term plans that will be sequence of actions that are needed to achieve the instruction given by the agent beliefs. Here we have to achieve the goals. The subset of desire deterministic goals processing will be done. So the follow will be beliefs on the unrealistic and inconsistent of the product. Here deliberability is a subset of goals, and goals become an intention when an agent decides the commit to access. So we are using a long term planning system in the deliberative approach agent. These are the problems we are using in the deliberative approaches. One is dynamic world, which is used to operate symbolic world model. The world changes while planning is being done. Next, representative the languages through the limited enough to computing traceability. And last system is we are using is classical planning, complete optimal solutions is with some reactions of the effectiveness we are using. Next, hybrid agent. The hybrid agent is a combination of reactive and deliberative agent. Here many researchers are argued that the complexity of the deliberative and reactive approaches are suitable for building the agents. They have been suggested using the hybrid system, which attempt to classify the alternate approaches. Here we are building an agent out of two or more subsystems. A deliberative one containing a symbolic world problem, which develops plans and makes decisions in the way proposed by the symbolic AI. A reactive one which is capable of reacting quickly to event without complex reasoning, hybrid agent architecture. It is followed with a layered architecture, either horizontal or vertical. Reactive component is giving some kinds of precedences over the deliberative one. Here we are using hierarchical architecture arrangements for the following. In this we are using reactive agents and planner layer which will be cooperative with the planning structures. Here disadvantages being lack of general design, very specific applications dependent, will not unsupported by the formal theories. Here we are using the layered architecture to promise one is vertical or horizontal. A key problem in such architecture in which the control framework to be embedded agent using the subsystems to manage the instructions between the various layers. Horizontal layering, each layer is directly connected to the sensor input and action output. In this, each action layer is like act like an agent and produce the suggestions to the actions to be performed. Vertical layering, it is used to sensor input and action output to default with the most of one layer, such increasing the levels of data structure. Thank you students. Hope you understand about what is agent architecture. Thank you.